If you need to tell people that you are the king, you are not the king, my friend. True success speaks for itself. When people lack it, they can only talk about it endlessly. In this video, we are going over 15 signs that someone is faking their success. Number 1, they talk about it non-stop. As we said in the introduction, the first sign that someone might be faking their success is talking about it at every single opportunity. Every conversation ends up with them talking about how successful they are, even if it has nothing to do with the actual conversation. You could start a conversation about clouds and leave it running for 30 minutes, and they will eventually start talking about how the sunset looks from the balcony of their penthouse. They cannot resist the temptation to boast to everyone listening about how successful they are. It becomes a core part of their persona. It's not just Jimmy anymore, it's Jimmy the successful one. And if they can't make the conversation about themselves, they'll just interrupt you and start talking about themselves anyway. After all, they think that what they have to say is more important than what you have to say because they are successful. They are self-important and wear it like a robe to match that fake crown on their head. Number 2, they over-dramatize their achievements. Everyone experiences success in their life, since success is totally subjective. You can have success in your relationships, your quest to get healthy, and functioning as an adult, and so on. Everyone has their own expectations from life and their own values they hold dear. But fake successful people act like their success is the only success that counts, and they'll over-dramatize every aspect of it. They don't just give money to the homeless, they help solve world hunger. They don't just educate their kids, they raise the leaders of the future. They will try to make everything they do sound way more important than it actually is. Number 3, they want the best of everything to keep up appearances. They don't dare average, they find it offensive. Even if they don't get the best seat in the house, they don't show up. In their eyes, if anything isn't the absolute best, it means it's trash, and they don't want it. Their house is filled with the latest everything, whether they actually use it or not. If it's the best, they immediately want it. Having anything less than perfect must be avoided at all costs for them. Having the best of everything isn't a nice thing to have, it's a requirement. Number 4, they act like they don't care about money. Real successful people know that money is the lifeblood of their business. It keeps the lights on at the office, it pays the employees, and helps the business to grow. Cash flow is everything, but fake successful people will treat money like it's nothing, like they don't even notice they have it. They'll throw money around randomly to show people they don't care about it. They say things like, "I don't even know what it costs. I don't read price tags." Mind you, fake success doesn't mean you don't have any money. It simply means that you are pretending to have more than you actually do. Number 5, fake successful people belittle others. They believe they are always correct, and if someone disagrees with them, they consider them to be foolish. They will often act passive-aggressively towards others because they do not accept when someone challenges their authority. They make others feel inferior, less educated, and less capable just because they do not agree with them. They may say things like, "You just don't get it," or "You don't see the full picture," and act as if they are the only ones aware of a grand scheme and use it to put themselves above others. Number 6, you may not truly know what they do. If someone appears successful but no one knows exactly what they do, it is often because they are pretending to be successful. They may have something going on, but they know it is not particularly impressive, so they never talk about it. Instead, they let others guess and paint a larger picture. They act mysterious and private, but in reality, they are like everyone else. Number 7, fake successful people act as if they know more than they actually do. They are always informed, regardless of whether that information is accurate or not. They have opinions, give unsolicited advice, and insert themselves into conversations as the default thought leader. Even when they are not knowledgeable, they act as if they are and will claim to know how things work without actually explaining it. Number 8, they enjoy humble bragging. If they could do anything all day long, it would be humble bragging. They need to draw attention to themselves and want everyone to know how important they are. They use humble bragging to hide the true value. Number 9, fake successful people believe that anyone who does not match their level of success is a lesser human being. At times, they start to believe their own lies and will not accept anyone who does not come close to their imaginary level of success. They believe they are the best that humanity has to offer and will not associate with those who are less successful. They may say things like, "Success is not for everyone," or "I just want the best life." Number 10. They selectively choose information to make themselves look better. Fake successful people are very careful with the narrative and only choose information that makes them look good. They need to be in the best light, so they always try to control the light source. You can point out 10 times they were wrong, but they will still find one time they were right and use it to invalidate everything you said. They are experts at deflecting arguments and know they cannot win. You will rarely find them unprepared, and in that respect, they are actually skilled at shaping the narrative by excluding negative information and only presenting what makes them appear favorable. Number 11. They consider themselves experts in everything. When people who pretend to be successful begin to believe their own story, they become narcissistic and egotistical. They think they know everything, and if they don't, they believe they can easily become an expert in a short amount of time. They feel invulnerable and become fixated on power, money, and success, viewing it as their duty to attain it. Number 12. They have a sense of entitlement. They think they deserve special treatment because they consider themselves important and expect others to owe them favors. They try to cut in line, get ahead, and avoid waiting, even if it means stepping on others to do so. They always want to be first and will sabotage others if necessary. Number 13. They spend a lot on appearances. People who pretend to be successful know they are not truly successful, so they put a lot of effort into maintaining their image. They strive to have the latest and greatest of everything and are willing to go into debt to retain expensive things like the latest phone, a luxury watch, a fancy car, or designer clothes. They do whatever it takes to look successful at all times. Number 14. They seek the company of truly successful people to feel special. They only want to socialize in upscale settings with like-minded individuals, and anything less is unacceptable. They want to be seen with successful people and will go to great lengths to befriend them, even if it means ditching old friends for wealthier acquaintances. Number 15. They never admit fault. There's a difference between learning from mistakes and avoiding responsibility to protect their false reputation. People who pretend to be successful are afraid of being exposed and will react with aggression if challenged. They will come up with explanations for why they are not actually wrong, claiming they were simply gathering data. They don't accept that they can make mistakes and become delusional. In the unlikely event that they can't find a way out, they might reluctantly admit fault, but in a way that suggests they have become even more wise and successful because of the experience. One more thing, they have no genuine friends. People who pretend to be successful only attract others who are doing the same. They are easily recognizable by those who are truly successful and seen as posers who are trying to climb the social ladder. If you want to be truly successful, focus on your own goals and don't get caught up in the games. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Financial Literacy. We'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome.